I was Cleopatra, I was young and an actress, when you knelt by my mattress and asked for my hand. But I was sad you asked it, as I laid in a black dress with my father in a casket. I had no plans. Yeah. And I left the footprints, the mud stain on the carpet, and it hardened like my heart did when you left town. But I must admit it, I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress just to have you around. But I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. And when I die alone, when I die alone, I'll be on time. And while the church discouraged any lust that burned within me, yes, my flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. So I drive a taxi, and the traffic distracts me from the strangers in my backseat that remind me of you. But I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. And when I die alone, when I die alone, when I die, I'll be on time. The only gifts from my Lord were birth and a divorce. But I've read this script and the costume fits, so I play my part. I was Cleopatra, I was taller than the rafters, but that's all in the past, love, gone with the wind. And now a nurse in white shoes leads me back to my guest room. It's a bed and a bathroom and a place for the end. I won't be late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. And when I die alone, when I die alone, I'll be on time.
Relax. All right, don't try to strike everybody out. Strikeouts are boring. Besides that, they're fascist. Throw some ground balls. It's more democratic.
I want to see the Constitution burn. Want to watch the White House overturn. Want to witness some blue blood bleed red. I want to turn and lynch the KKK. Want to pull and shoot the NRA. To the lobbyists to kill themselves. Murder the government. Murder the government. Murder the government. And then do it again, yeah. Murder the government.
Alright, so before I give you my platform for the party, I hope we can establish, I'll give you a little history lesson in the different types of government that we have. Got this off of AWPLP Buddy stuff. Simplifies the whole thing, basically gives you a whole bunch of the different types of isms there are. As you know, we are capitalism and a democratic country. This is just basically going with the two-cow principle of politics. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to go as slow as I can so you can understand each separate type of government rule. First government rule we have is feudalism. And let's say you have two cows. Your lord takes some of the milk. That's it. Okay? That's feudalism. Pure socialism is that you have two cows. The government takes them and puts them in a barn with everybody else's cows. you have to take care of all the cows. The government gives you a glass of milk. Bureaucratic socialism. That's a different type of socialism. Your cows are cared for by ex-chicken farmers. You have to take care of the chickens the government took from the chicken farmers. The government gives you as much milk and eggs as regulations say you should need. Okay? Fascism. You have 2 cows. The government takes both, hires you to take care of them, and sells you the milk. That's fascism. Pure communism. You share 2 cows with your neighbors. You and your neighbors bicker about who has the most ability and who has the most need. Meanwhile, no one works, no one gets any milk, and the cows drop dead of starvation. Russian communism. You have 2 cows. You have to take care of them, but the government takes all the milk. You steal back as much milk as you can and sell on the black market. Perestroika. If you ever heard of perestroika, this is what it basically is. You have 2 cows. You have to take care of them, but the mafia takes all the milk. You steal back as much milk as you can and sell it on the free market. Perestroika. Cambodian communism. You have 2 cows. The government takes both and shoots you. It's Cambodian communism. A dictatorship. You have 2 cows. The government takes both and drafts you. Pure democracy. You have 2 cows. Your neighbors decide it's the milk. Representative democracy. You have 2 cows. Your neighbors pick someone to tell you who gets the milk. Bureaucracy. You have 2 cows. At first, the government regulates what you can feed them and when you can milk them. Then it pays you not to milk them. Then it takes both, shoots one, milks the other, and pours the milk down the drain. And it requires you to fill out forms accounting for the missing cows. Okay. Capitalism. You don't have any cows. The bank will not lend you money to buy cows because you don't have any cows to put up as collateral. Pure anarchy. You have 2 cows. Either you sell them at a fair price or your neighbors try to take the cows and kill you. Anarchy-capitalism. You have 2 cows. You sell one and buy a bull. Surrealism. You have 2 giraffes. The government requires you to take harmonica lessons. Olympicism. You have 2 cows, 1 American, 1 Chinese. With the help of thrilling violins and the state-of-the-art montage photography, John Tesh narrates the moving tale of how the American cow overcame the agony of growing up in a suburb with divorced parents. Then mentions in passing that the Chinese cow was beaten every day by a tyrannical farmer and watched his parents butchered before its eyes. The American cow wins the competition, severely spraining an udder in a gritty performance, and gets a multi-million-dollar contract to endorse Wheaties. The Chinese cow is led out to the arena and shot by Chinese government officials. Though no one ever hears about it, McDonald's buys the meat and serves it hot and fast at a Beijing restaurant. There you go. That is political humor, as only you could hear it on the AWPLP podcast.
The government, murder the government, and then murder the government.
We order up in the frosty cream at lunch usually. We can buy you lunch till you get on your feet a little.
I like them French fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Plastic veins. She's a mannequin of misery. She's on a bender, but she ain't gonna break. Hey, hey. Tastes like sugar, but it's let's go straight for the goal. Hey, hey, digging deeper than a 6-foot hole. She's snorting cocaine through a suicide note. White light train wreck, black lips, pale eyes, cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide. She's a killer, she's mine. Cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide. White light train wreck. Black lips, pale eyes, cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide. She's a killer, my mind. Cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide. Black lips, pale eyes, cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide. She's a 0.5, hell, cyanide, sweet tooth, suicide.
You're mad.
Thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
Okay, to put a wrap on this podcast, I hope it's been a successful podcast. I hope you got some humor out of it. You got some good music out of it. You got some good points of a platform that I have here, and some ideas have sent into your head that you say, maybe I could tomorrow, maybe, or the next day, or next Tuesday, whatever. I could begin to make a difference. I think so. I hope so, for your sake. You can make a difference, because I'm trying. And I can tell you, it's a lesson in futility, to say the least. Hopefully, by giving these 2,000 Facebook friends I have who already support this podcast, and they hear the platform and they hear the idea I have, and I just go over it one more time and say, as I basically shove it into your brain. If we just unite under one party, you can have groups. You can have groups with different names. I don't care what you want to call your group. The We Love America group, the No More Dead Soldier group, whatever you want to call your group, that's fine. Unite under the party, the American Workers Patriot Liberal Party, and organize under that party upon your own satellite groups. Get together, have discussions, get Facebook pages going, and I will give you my email address if you want to email me and say yay, one word, Y-E-A, yay. You email me that word. I don't know what it means. It means you're in. If you want to go into more depth and tell me a group of people, your group's name, or how many people you have in the group, that's fantastic too. Okay? I'm going to make it simple, because we have such short attention spans and such little time to type in text anything anymore these days. Email woodwardken@hotmail.com with the subject party and the response yay. That's WOODWARDKENN at hotmail.com. When we spell out hotmail.com, maybe you need to go back to school. You're in dire need of that free tuition.